By the book.
Welcome,
I think we
ladies
might have to
and
let
gentlemen. I am One Jack here to show you another map of Counter-Strike between Natus Vincere and Gambit. Exciting series so far. We had Natus Vincere taking the first map, Gambit's pick of Dust 2 in overtime, then losing out on Mirage, their own pick. It all comes down to Overpass here. Boomich aggressing towards Fountain, finding Axile. That's a big frag. Axile is an important player to this Gambit roster, but we have Hobbit lurking towards Connector, and looks like a lot of presence down towards Monster. The bomb's sitting down back there, and Hobbit finds Boomich on the trade. Let's see what Bit can do. This young man's been putting up some excellent performances, showing up more and more here for NaVi. Would love to earn a permanent spot on that roster, depending on what happens with Flamey in the coming weeks and months. Bomb has moved back up towards the A site. Coming out into bathrooms, we have Shiro and NaVi. Getting a lot of information, getting a lot of space for free. They're going to be challenged by Simple up the top of Long, playing a little bit towards bathrooms as well. 3 players on that A site. Perfecto, possibly down in heaven, yeah, but quick rotate up. Bit, very important position here. If he goes down free, can't find the head. There we go. He takes Hobbit down, does not get the second. So he will get the information that there's at least 2 or 3 players moving through water down towards that site. Perfecto up in heaven to be tested. Gets that frag out. He's going to get a lot of damage there. Huge damage onto NaVi and Shiro. Doesn't find a kill. Simple is already down here in graffiti. Enters down from water position, finds one. And Perfecto spraying back and forth. Electronic has found one while Perfecto wins his duel. Shiro left all alone. Does get both players down very low, hiding in sandbags. This is very winnable if he finds this first kill and gets out clean. Tapping the bomb. Shiro gets the information. He gets Electronic down so low and goes down to 5 health himself. This is so tense. And NaVi are sticking it. Shiro's not ready. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Pros don't fake Shiro. You gotta know this. Maybe not expecting that kit on the other side after seeing USPs across the board, but Electronic with the punish. Right player survived. Still, though, getting the bomb plant first round is always a good start. Will allow them a pretty reasonable buy here. They are going to force up. We have Galils and full armor across the board. Do Gambit actually outgunning NaVi a little bit. So we've got a Scout and some MP9s. Hoping to find some unprotected heads, but only Shiro available on that front. Gambit, heavy presence towards lower. A couple players out towards water. Nobody in connector here for NaVi. Bit could make it on the rotate pretty quick, but Boomich to be tested. Getting pinched between this short and monster pushes. Taking a little bit of damage, but getting out mostly scot-free. Electronic in support. NaVi appear to know exactly what's going on here. Electronic ready to smoke off short. He actually gets enters out of water. Boomich will swing out, can't find Axile. Axile take him down with that lone AK on the Gambit side. Great opener, but NaVi are here. They're ready. Bit's alone up on that A site towards bathrooms. The rest of NaVi holding the line. No kills, a lot of damage going out towards the Gambit side. NaVi mostly scot-free since Boomich went down. Electronic goes 1 for 1. NaVi takes down Simple. Bit up here in heaven, spraying away with the Famous, trying to find an unprotected player. Hobbit out of the way. Shiro goes down very low. Frag grenade doesn't quite do any meaningful damage. Not able to get that bomb plant. Perfecto actually gets the bomb down and almost gets another one. But Bit left all alone, 8 health, no chance. Hobbit will finish that one. That was such a tense round. There was so close together. Both teams just piled on that bomb site. Nobody willing to peek out. Nobody able to find an opening until finally NaVi with the untraded kill on Simple swung it in favor of Gambit, and it'll be 1-1. NaVi on a Scout, a few upgraded pistols, and some util. Perfecto does buy full armor. Interesting decision here. I guess it's just the full force doing everything they can to win this, but into 3 AKs and a full load of utility, it's a tall order. Odd to say with how good NaVi are and have always been, but they are actually the underdogs in this series. With Gambit winning IEM Katowice, they have rocketed up to number 2 in the HLTV World Rankings, above Natus Vincere. NaVi would love to flip that narrative a little bit by taking this series over the CIS squad. Perfecto, pinned down behind barrels. They know he's there. That Molly is ready, but Boomich with the aggression. The P250 takes down one. He's looking for a second, and he's got it. Picks up the AK and can't find the third, but great work by Boomich. Find the openers. Still, Hobbit swings out onto the site and finds two heads with that Galil. Electronic all alone with his Deagle. Finds one, finds two, and won't quite get the third, but Bit will. Great work by the NaVi players on that broken by, making it work with the pistols. Boomich, the hero of that round, absolutely, with some very well-timed aggression, 2.5 kills. And Bit the cleanup with that CZ. Forces back and forth here. Gambit will be buying up fully. Armor, upgraded Deagles, Galils, and a Krieg on Hobbit. Enters just with the pistol. Nobody willing to give any ground here. We went with some aggression towards water. Electronic to support. Which falls away as he gets the information that there's some players coming through short. Not much attention towards the A site yet. Bit's mostly been on those rotates, 1 for 1. We've got a boost coming here. NaVi could get a lot done here if they don't check for this, and Perfecto, even if he does, that's a long range for that gun. And NaVi finds Perfecto on barrels. Electronic, a boost of his own, gets the trade. Axile not able to find anything out with that Deagle, and this round is looking tough for Gambit. They're going to need an opening. They do have time to go back to the A site, but the rotates are just so quick on this map. See Simple already headed back up, at least to support from Heaven. Perfecto, or Electronics rather, jumping for some information. Enters just lurking towards water. Gambit just slow playing, waiting for a couple of NaVi players to fall away, which indeed Simple has. But it seems like at least one of the NaVi players might be headed back down towards the B site, as there's nothing going on up on A. Hobbit swings out a monster, finds it undefended, doesn't see a single player. Gonna get that smoke down on the site. Heaven smoked off as well. A lot of space taken there with no damage done in return. Hobbit getting this wide angle. Boomich be ready. Yes, Boomich wins the duel by the skin of his teeth. Enters, can't find Bit. Bit wins it out with the SMG. Sure will claw one back, and they do get the bomb plan off, which is a little bit nice for their economy, but with that having already been a force round, you have to imagine that this will be a save. NaVi even picking up a couple of AKs for their trouble. 2-1 NaVi. Boomich, exceptional work so far. Had that great round last round. Good again here. But definitely close rounds, close affairs so far. Neither of these teams have any interest in making it easy on the other. Gambit will be saving. Shiro does pick up the scout. Hobbit with the Deagle enters as well, but they will be looking to buy up the next round, and we'll see what they can make happen. The Molly out of spawn denies them some space on the A site. Hobbit smoked off in connector. NaVi playing smothering defense here, knowing that they're likely into an eco round, not wanting to let a rush find a gun early, but Hobbit taking a lot of space on connector. This could be big. Simple may not be ready. Falls away from the angle right when Inter swings out. Gets out of dodge before any damage is done. Gets the information that they're interested in coming up closer. They're not down connector yet. They're at least making plays towards the A site. Boomich could be important to this round, as he's taken a lot of space towards water and will be able to come up connector pretty quickly here. It's just investigating spawn, investigating the bottom of monster, trying to confirm that Gambit aren't doing another slow play, which they are not. Boomich still checking out down there, maybe going for that really long flank, trusting Simple and his teammates. The entire rest of the NaVi squad now up on the A site, confident that this is indeed an A hit. And the correct call it is. Gambit playing it very slow, maybe trying to get NaVi to second guess again. Gambit so crisp on these rotates. They really feel like they've got a plan in every situation. But even so, this is a tall order into a full stack of players with the weak weapons. Electronic to find the first. Gambit move in, trying to find some heads, not doing too well. NaVi does get Simple. Simple not had much impact so far at 1 and 5, but he hasn't needed to as NaVi pick up their 4th. Not often you see Simple get off to this slow of a start. He mostly has been playing towards that A site, and that was the first A hit that Gambit have really done, but NaVi players picking up the slack, a lot of frags across the board. Nafany did well to find that one, but Perfecto with the solid 3K with that M4. Gambit on the full buy, no op yet. Just AKs, armor, and a good amount of utility. Not great. Bomb coming out towards A, but a lot of action all over the map here. So Axile actually appears to be spraying down into the smoke through Monster, trying to find a kill. Hasn't found any damage, but has hopefully kept the attention of Perfecto and Boomich down towards that site. Electronic will be the rotator. Jumping over for info, he might have seen a player connector there, at least seen something with a door. Appeared to be talking right when he jumped. Nafany exchanging a bit of fire with Bit in bathrooms. Gambit spread out across the map, looking for info, looking for free kills, still trying to decide exactly what the play is with the bomb coming through connector. Their options are wide open, but they've got a minute left, and they've found 9 damage and nothing. Boomich spots some players coming out of connector. That'll likely be a call for a rotate. We do see Electronic coming down towards that B site. Nafany spraying, trying to pull the rotates back. So many mind games going on, and he tries for that wall bang. Bit falls away and will get the kill. Nafany played that so well, just not able to connect the headshots through the wall. Gambit out towards the B site. Boomich to be tested. Can't find Axile. Boomich goes down for free. Axile with another one. 2 great kills. Electronic will pull one back. There were 3 NaVi players in position. Electronic finds another. He may have equalized. He may have brought this round back for NaVi, but Simple falls again. Bit up in heaven is the last chance as Electronic goes down, and he's got 2 players to find, and he can't. Axile and Hobbit, both some great performances in that round. Gambit find the plant. Patient play, and Axile with those entries. Still, NaVi's money is in a good spot. Simple will get that op. Simple having a quiet game rarely lasts for long. Some heroics here from Electronic. Gambit just knowing exactly where to find the NaVi players every time. And keep having Bit stuck up in heaven with FAMAS's submachine guns. Not the kind of firepower you're looking for in that 1-on-2 situation. Now we've got Bit up high on bathrooms. Nafany seems to know this position. He's going to molly him off. Is Bit going to stand in the flames? He's going to run out, lose 70 life. But Simple here to back him up with the op, just daring them to push in. Still, the long control game by Gambit. None of them interested in pushing Simple's position here. They're just going to boost on over. They smoke off the top, looking to prevent a shot coming through from Bank. And they're going to just walk on through this smoke. Simple, will he be ready? He's looking for a boost there. Does not come, but he will find the first on Nafany as he walks out right into Simple's crosshairs. Will he be ready for the second player this close? No, he's not. Axile does find one. Simple misses his shot, but gets out, and Shiro pushes him and takes the Opper out of the fight. Perfecto on this pistol. Can't find anything. Simple needed more than one. Electronic on the wrap, finds the first, can't connect the second. All onto Boomich, who does do well to get one. But Axile and Hobbit still alive and well, recovering the op, winning the third for Gambit. Important round for NaVi because now their money is broken and the score will be equalized. More than likely. Shiro, great play there. Just the aggression. NaVi not ready for these positions. Gambit losing out on the occasional duel, but right place, right time, just about every single fight so far this map. They are a crisp team. They are well practiced, well drilled, and running on all cylinders. Sure with this op, playing for the aggression. Bit, take a peek and then get out of dodge. Got 4 NaVi players towards the B site. We've got aggression towards water, possibly coming in towards connector, but they're going to find no one there, unfortunately. They've got this little boost ready for the pushdown connector, and Bit to be severely tested as Nafany with that SMG can take him down just like that. Bit not ready for anyone to be up that high. NaVi now with the info that the A site's gone, 5 players there with heavy firepower and armor. This is pretty much impossible, but what do you really have to lose? A Deagle and a P250? And a few bucks to the enemy team, and they're gonna go ahead and save it. No armor, no util. Just gonna do a quick boost up into heaven. Simple, maybe expecting some aggression, maybe thinking that Gambit will go hunting. Hard to imagine why a Gambit player would have headed down that way, but regardless, they didn't. And with 9 players alive, Gambit claimed their 4th. Money not great for Navi. Definitely no op on Simple here. This will be light utility if they choose to buy rifles. Finding 0 kills that round. Has to hurt. Few Famouses. Simple on his A1S. Interesting. NaVi, with plenty of money, decides to go for the SMG, perhaps thinking there's going to be some financial compromises happening on the Navi side. Incorrectly, unless he happens across electronic. Boomich taking a lot of damage early. Simple in this aggressive position. Gambit not giving up anything. These early picks have not been available for either team. But Navi appearing a little more desperate to find one right now. Simple getting so much information here. And Boomich as well. Both very deep. It seems like Gambit have spotted this out. They seem to have some, maybe they heard him here as he's jiggling a little bit. They seem ready for this position. There's even a little bit of a boost going on to catch him, but he falls away safely. This swing should find enters. Yep, Simple will get 1. And can't find the second as Hobbit takes his head off. Simple down at 3 and 8. As he falls there on the 1-for-1, which usually will favor the T side, especially with Boomich low here on connector. NaVi could find him quite easily with that SMG. NaVi clearing out long. Lucky that there was no Navi player there with a rifle. Would have been a very tough duel for him, but Boomich pushing into spawn does hear and see players headed down towards B. That's great intel for Navi. Gets those rotates going a little bit early, and Electronic and Bit are going to be in position to deny this aggression. And Boomich on the wrap drops the bomb in Monster. That's huge. Axile able to find a couple frags, but Hobbit in so much trouble here, as there's no way he can get this plant in time. Perfecto can't find NaVi coming from heaven, and Hobbit, no, he's so frustrated. Oh, yeah, Hobbit very upset. Boomich just snakes that round as Axile with those entry frags gets overshadowed. And Navi steal that one away. Such a good play by the IGL of Navi. Hobbit with a great swing on Simple here. Just walks out 1, 2, 3. A little bit of frustration over on the side of Gambit there, as we saw Hobbit really vocal about his frustration, not getting that bomb plant down. A lot of tense faces across this lobby. A lot of players knowing how important this win is to get out of this group. Gambit already out of the group, but going out in first place would be a feather in their cap, a word out to everyone who doubted that they'd stay consistent after that win at IEM Katowice. NaVi having a lot more trouble getting through this group. This win is essential for them to make it into the playoffs. NaVi, some weak firepower again, whereas Gambit have the op and rifles across the board. Bit playing a very aggressive position, enters from party, spots him out, but not a lot of damage. Simple has gone down very low from some of the early exchange. And Gambit with 3 players towards long, Bit to be tested, gets a lot of damage onto Inters, but not the kill, and Electronic's going to push to finish it off. Doesn't quite get the opper. Oh no, does he know about these 2 players close? Wow, Electronic did find Shiro with the grenade, and Simple swings in for support to find NaVi and Inters. Great little 1, 2, 3 action from NaVi. Bit and Electronic couldn't finish it on their own, and they called in Big Daddy Simple to do the job, who's ready for this third player on long, but no, Axile with a great swing. He's been so sharp this map. That was his 10th frag. Hobbit will take down Boomich, leaving Perfecto all alone in a horrible position for this retake. Into 2 AKs with just his SMG. They know exactly where he is. The util's going crazy. That being said, if there's anyone on NaVi, perhaps in the world, you think with a good shot at this, it is this player right here. Ice in his veins, steel in his eyes. Checking his angles, has gotten control of the site, and Gambit playing very safe here. But this smoke grenade could let him get across. Gonna molly off bathrooms to deny the close. He's not gonna stick it. He's gonna pull back out and find Hobbit's head. He'll stick it. Axile should have this lined up. He can't find Perfecto. He can't get the damage. He goes to the pistol and he'll get it done. Oh, frustrating one for NaVi. Right back after they stole away Gambit's round. The shenanigans aplenty. Simple, Electronic, and Bit winning out that 3v3. It gave NaVi a great chance in this round, but Axile has just been so crisp. That 3K on that A bomb site, winning Gambit their 5th, bringing things even and breaking the money of NaVi again. NaFi really been favoring that SMG, especially into these eco rounds, just trying to build up the bank, make sure that they can get that op in the hands of Shiro as much as possible, knowing that Simple having a bit of a quiet game and not getting his hands on his rifle nearly as much as he'd like. Bit of a quiet game from Inters so far. Not usually the most flashy player on the Gambit roster, but it's been playing solid enough. The NaVi side, Electronic, keeping pace with the leaders from Gambit on 10 frags, mostly down on this B site, which has been a strong point for NaVi's defense thus far. Gambit have basically just been winning when Axile finds 2 or 3 kills on entry, which has been frequent enough to keep it even. NaVi with a ton of aggression here towards long, getting full control of the top side of the map and finding that there's nothing to control because there's no one there. And Boomich with this pistol against 5 players finds nothing, knows that there was one there, but that he fed NaFi some dollars. Easy as that. Bomb plant. NaVi save the Deagles. Bet gonna go hunting a little bit because he has literally nothing to save. Electronic as well. Perfecto and Simple probably gonna hang on to those upgraded pistols. But Hobbit ready for it. Already deep here. Any players pushing around are gonna fall pretty easily. Electronic goes down first. Perfecto and Simple jiggling. Hobbit rock solid. And Axile, the reinforcements. NaVi just not interested in giving up the $300 a pop, I suppose. Great representation of how tense this map has been so far. Just a standoff and a slugfest. NaVi will be able to buy up, but still no op for Simple. Shiro on the other side, also not choosing to go for it. Could have it there, could be dropped over by NaFi, but they're happy with the rifles here. Looking to put together a streak. This decision will come back to haunt them a little bit if this round doesn't go their way. Bit with some aggression, finds the first, gets NaFi down. This position has been paying off for NaVi so far, and that's actually the signal. Gambit are just going to turn around and run, thinking that, okay, this much aggression, they find that early pick. If we go fast B, we might be able to catch them off guard. Perfecto playing in a tense position on barrels. Axile just runs him down, but does trade 1-for-1. Electronic denies Axile one of his trademark entry 2 kills. But Gambit with a lot of site control, smoke going down, is going to probably allow Inters to get this bomb down. Dunked by a frag, but mostly okay. Boomich, some aggression down towards Toxic. And will they be ready for him to be this deep? I don't think so. Nobody. Oh, Inters does turn towards him. Boomich finds Inters for free. And Shiro not able to return as Bit takes down Hobbit. Shiro all by himself, and NaVi proving that they can play patient, perfect positions and get favorable duels just as well as Gambit. Continue to do what they've been doing for years and dismantle Gambit's site defense there. Electronic, that frag was huge. If Electronic goes down, they're in a lot of trouble. And Bit with this lurk position. Great job. And now, finally, we see NaVi on a comfortable full buy, simple with the op, a little light on utility, but the money equal across the board, the firepower equal across the board. This round, this map is on a knife's edge, and Bit aggression punished as the utility incapacitates him, and NaVi finishes the job. Electronic with a team flash, actually, and he'll make up for it by getting the trade through the smoke. NaVi decorating the wall. And Simple daring someone to go walk up past his corpse. But Gambit, they're actually going to head towards long and find it pretty undefended. Simple holding aggressive on bathrooms. Electronic testing long, but he's going to be looking at two players, one of whom is Shiro on that op, and we know what he can do with that gun. Simple does see Hobbit cross, gets the information that it's likely an A hit, but the NaVi players, two of them deep on the B site, rotates will be slow, and they're not even interested. They're not biting. They are staying down there towards Monster, expecting Gambit to pull back. Electronic blinded, confirms that it's an A hit. And Simple falling to the op. Electronic all alone. His teammates are so far away. Hold strong, Electronic. He finds the first into the smoke. Can't get the second. Does some damage onto Inters, but will go down. And now Gambit in a very comfortable position here as Perfecto and Boomich aggressing up through CT. Smoked off, bomb down, kid on Perfecto. And he'll get flashed out of the smoke and find the first onto Axile and the second on Inters. The utility, so perfect. Shiro on this op, just playing for time here, daring someone to peek him, and he does find the first on a Perfecto, but Boomich comes back out and finishes the job. Great work by the IGL of NaVi. Shiro so quick on that first one, but pulls out the pistol, knowing that he's likely to be aggressed on. But that execute out of the smoke there from Perfecto and Boomich was so crisp. Perfecto flashed out, finds two before Gambit even know what was happening. Yeah, here, let's take a look at this. Finds Axile, and he had already spotted Inters over there. He pops back out. Boomich seals the deal. Yeah. Be excited. That was a big round. Gambit still mostly bought up. Inters is on that Deagle. Missing a little bit of utility here and there. But NaVi now in a slightly advantageous position. Simple, aggressive with that op. Still bottom fragging. Only one ahead of Inters on the other side for last on the server. He's a team player. His goal, as he often states, first and foremost, is that his team wins. He cares about that way more than how well he's doing. But still, you gotta wonder what's going on for the best players in the world to be this quiet. Bit goes down for free. Simple misses a shot, misses another because he's blind due to the flash, and can hit the quick scope onto Hobbit. And the site's gone, and NaVi are out of there. Folding like tissue paper that time. Such a good defense, such a good retake last time. This round, they're looking for a free kill, maybe to spur them on, but Gambit not going to offer it up. Oh, Boomich peeks over. NaVi from truck gets one, Inters gets two. NaVi just decided to donate some guns to the human fund here. Perfecto will find NaVi at least, but pretty disastrous attempt at a retake there as they had nowhere near the time. Maybe hoping to just keep the Gambit players pinned into the site, take away some guns. They achieve none of that. Back to pistols, go NaVi. And their slight advantage I mentioned evaporates. Bit going down for free there was really the issue. NaVi had stacked the B site. Simple on that op just got overwhelmed once he did not have a rifler there to support him. Force here from NaVi as they buy CZs and Simple on that UMP. Likely wouldn't have been able to buy next round either way, so sure, why not? Aggression towards Connector. Has not really been much action in Connector so far this map, but Bit and Simple looking to change that. As Hobbit is towards the other end. If they take him down and grab that AK, this round could be productive, but it seems like Hobbit has the info that they came downstairs and will be holding that angle. Suicide to try and push into him there. Bit looking to test his luck. Hobbit, so ready for this. Should have two every time. Finds one, finds two. Crisp. Enters, will take out electronic and bathrooms. Hobbit has claimed top frag with 14, looking to get to 15 as he sprays at Boomich through the wall, and Axile says, nope. I want my 13th. I'm coming for you at the top of that scoreboard. Fecto does nutmeg NaVi in the smoke a little bit and might allow him to find one, but NaVi actually doesn't have a gun right now, so small consolation. NaVi says, where in the hell is this last player? Because I just ran through the entire CT side. Didn't see a trace of him. Perfecto says, hello. Finds that first, but now Gambit go, okay, nice job getting one. Now what? We've got an op staring at you, Heaven. You're smoked off, and we're just going to spray you down through that smoke to take 8-7 in the half. Gambit with a very slight edge going into their CT side. NaVi looking to respond. Quiet game from Simple so far, but a game that could definitely fall either way, that both of these teams are going to give every ounce of themselves, fight tooth and nail to try and find. Skip ahead a little bit here onto the next pistol round. Good bit of utility on NaVi, kit on NaFi, and we have an A side play, Axile and Hobbit to defend the A site. Bit giving away his position here. Axile going to swing on him and bang, finds the head. Axile cannot miss today. 15-8. Tight match between him and Hobbit for who can claim the most NaVi scalps here. Simple towards outside. Hobbit equalizes. Oh, 2 bullets. 2 of the key players from NaVi out of the round. And Axile, oh my goodness, this is more exciting than the actual pistol round to find who's going to stay on top. NaFi won't let either of them get away. He steals that kill that would have broken the tie. And NaVi fall apart there to a couple of well-placed USP bullets. Full armor, SMGs, Famouses, and a scout on Shiro into nothing, Bupkis, diddly squat for NaVi. Oh, Hobbit, settle down, man. Can't do that to these poor boys. 9-7 Gambit. NaVi playing a little slow. Boomich with the bomb out towards long. Back towards bathrooms here. Aggressive position. If he goes down to Axile here, they'll be in a lot of trouble. But Axile just gets a bit of information and gets out. NaVi backing up their IGL. Shiro holding long with that scout. Ground gain for free, but Axile definitely caught some wind that there were some players going on Fountain. Gambit side, 3 players down towards that lower site. If NaVi find a quick pick, they could at least get this bomb plant here, which would be great for their buy. Simple, not able to connect the Deagle, and Shiro is able to blow Simple away. The help from Axile. Shiro finds the Collat. Wrong gun for that, though, but Axile comes out and gets 3. Oh, Axile, come on, man. After getting that kill onto Shiro, NaVi thought they had it in the bag, and Axile with the Famous Swings out from close off the self flash and boom, boom, boom. And almost gets perfecto too. Almost got that 4K. Just crushing the dreams of NaVi here is Axile. Up on a 19 frags, Hobbit in his dust. On the other side, Perfecto and Electronic both having solid performances here on 13 kills. Simple missing that deagle shot. Definitely looking a little less like the Simple we're used to. Let's see what NaVi can do here with rifles, some Galils, and poor utility. Into a pretty weak set of firepower from Gambit, honestly. Hobbit aggressing towards water, getting a lot of information that likely we're not seeing anything be quite yet. But Electronic is pushed up on Monster, playing very patient, looking for a free kill off one of these rotates. And that bomb is all the way back in T-spawn. It's a risky position, but NaVi with 3 players towards long, getting a lot of information and decide that that's enough. They're going to fall away back towards Fountain. Gambit playing very patient and very passive, giving up a lot of space, mostly just sitting in the bomb sites, content to let NaVi decide where this round will be determined. Electronic has been in this position the entire round. No one has aggressed. No one has given him that free kill and weapon upgrade that he worked so hard for. Video tilt towards Monster, let the NaVi players know that it is definitely defended. Nafany, he probably hears Bit. Probably is at least somewhat aware of this position. That'll be an important duel. Hobbit finds Electronic, and Bit does win out onto Nafany. Trades going back and forth. Shiro left up with his Deagle. Crossfire between the MP9 and the Deagle. Shiro can't connect, but Inters will follow up with 1 with 2 with that SMG. Oh no, and NaVi are out of time. They needed to get in there fast. They just did it to themselves. The NaVi special. That was such an important round. That was such a good chance to pull it back, keep it close, keep it on that razor's edge. But NaVi's T side has been their Achilles heel so far in this group and continues to give them trouble. Trades going back and forth. Definitely this position right here is in their favor. They just don't check for Inters, and Simple cannot find the kill. Can't control his spray coming around that corner, and NaVi lose out for it. Still only 5 frags for the star of NaVi. Axile, boosted position on fence, finds the opener onto Bit, just Deagles on the side of NaVi. And now the 5v4. Boomich, needed to find that kill. Hobbit, these Gambit players are just hitting every headshot that's presented, giving NaVi no chance to find an upset in one of these eco rounds. Simple grabs the AK that was formerly on Bit, looking to turn his fortunes around in this map. Enters, holding close on Monster, not interested in giving up that frag as the smoke fades. Simple is up through Monster, but there are 2 players here real close. Will he be ready for Inters? And he spots him and gets flashed right when he does. Flashed again and can't control his spray, and Hobbit hoses down 3 to pull back ahead of Axile in the Gambit frag tournament. Hobbit and Axile both just so sharp. What do you do against this? Well, in this case, maybe don't get destroyed by Nafany's flashbang would be plan A, but not able to go for NaVi as they're going to call a timeout. They've yet to find anything here on this CT or on this T side. Getting blanked 4-0. Still very winnable map. This is not a crazy comeback yet by any means, but it will need to start with this round right here. Yeah, Boomich, even with those 9 kills, only 50 ADR. Simple, only with 5 kills. Some of the usual guaranteed fraggers from NaVi not really showing up, not really finding the success that we're seeing from the Gambit players on the other side. Let's see what they can come up with here. Big chance. pull out all the stops, find something that works, find some kills, get in there. Let Gambit know why you've been one of the top teams in the world for so very, very long. Gambit, not interested in being taught a lesson today. Perfecto out towards Monster will finally get his spray under control and take down the flashed NaVi. And Bit finds one towards Connector. NaVi with some aggression here, finding success. Not letting Gambit get comfortable, and Electronic so ready for the position of enters. NaVi have absolutely done it. Probably the save call coming out from Axile and Shiro already. NaVi playing patient here, not interested in challenging Shiro's op that they assume is up in heaven. Come on, boys. You've got 3 picks. You can take it. Axile gives up his position. Boomich not able to close the kill and almost getting wallbanged down. Axile taking up a ton of time and does in fact get bit, as well as getting almost all of Boomich's health down. So continuing to just be worth his weight in gold for Gambit, but giving up 3 frags for free early on means that that won't be enough. Shiro keeps his up and heads out towards bathrooms to hunker down for the rest of the round. NaVi, 1 on the board on their T side, up to 8. AK-47s, up on Simple. Ready for the comeback to begin. You have to wonder how repeatable that is, because that was just naked aggression. Perfecto just tears out and is able to take down NaVi without anyone popping up over barrels. Bit pushed up in Connector, finds one of his own as he takes down Hobbit. And Electronic with that great play onto Inters there. So patient. But yeah, again, it's just, will that work every time? Gambit have been playing very smart defenses. They've been very reluctant to give up free kills. Just because you found some in that round does not mean any will be offered up here. Axile keeping a close eye out. The fountain position, Perfecto. Feeling a bit of heat coming through from the B site. Hobbit spraying into Connector. Does not actually do any damage, but at least lets NaVi know to be careful. Shiro holding towards long. NaVi, no interest in challenging there. So we do have Simple posted down on Monster, looking to back Electronic up in case he gets pushed. Electronic spraying with that Krieg, can't find anything. That low fire rate not doing him any favors as Hobbit finds yet another head in this round, staying ahead of Axile for a little longer. Bit flashed into bathrooms. We'll get a bit of map control, a bit of info for NaVi, and they've done a ton of damage as Hobbit and Inters both 1 bullet away from death, no matter what type of weapon is slinging it, but not able to convert any of these kills. And NaVi with only 40 seconds, don't do it again. You can't give up a NaVi round here. Got to find a pick, got to get into this A site. Bit's just going to wander out into the crosshairs of Shiro, just kind of hoping that he wouldn't be there. And then Shiro does the same back towards Simple, that aggressive position. Simple, relieved, finds his 6th at a extremely important juncture. But Gambit still very much in position to deny this plan if they can find some frags. Axile does find one. Oh, Simple finally wakes up a little bit, gets the trade onto Axile. Bomb should go down for NaVi. Perfecto down to 1 health on Truck. He's scared. Leave this boy alone. And NaVi takes him down. Simple all by himself. We'll need some heroics here to keep this bomb from getting defused. And they know exactly where he is, and they know that he's got the op. This is a tough position. They're going to stick it. Simple, no. Peek. Shoot them. Oh, pros don't fake Simple. Come on, man. Very unlikely he was going to get that kill. Probably the smart decision to just save the op, but you do hate to see it. Tons of money over on the NaVi side. No problem buying up. Simple finally heats up a little bit here as he finds these 2 kills, 2 all-important kills onto the 2 defenders for Gambit, but just not quite enough as Gambit find their 13th. Pros don't fake Simple. That's what he's saying to himself. Scratching his nose and reminding himself, pros don't fake. Stern faces, focus, fire and steel across the server here. They all know how important this map is and how tight it's been, how winnable and losable it absolutely still is for both squads. The Axile Hobbit sweepstakes still alive and well. Hobbit with a slight edge right now. Axile does have him on ADR. That spray down with the AUG last round, while both players were flashed, was huge. Flashbang, or smoke going out, getting NaVi up the stairs. Perfecto aggressing and finds Hobbit on that boost. Such a good position. It bowled from Hobbit. They had heard the bullets and he was not looking towards connector, expecting Perfecto to have fallen away. Perfecto with an iron grip on connector. It's the rest of NaVi. Peeking out towards this A site and just Axile there to defend. I say just, but Axile with that AUG. Tall order, even for players of NaVi's caliber. Gambit still with 3 players on that site. Finally, NaVi starts heading back at least towards the graffiti position for the quick rotate. It seems like Electronics' aggression has done exactly what it was intended to and has pulled some of the Gambit players deeper onto the site. NaVi trying to capitalize, and Simple will take out the lone defender up on this site. NaVi has made his way up, and he's just going to sprint towards bathrooms, try and find an early pick, try and give his teammates a little bit better of a chance. Interest make it up. NaVi walking very slowly here, only 29 seconds, giving Gambit all the time in the world to set up some strong defensive positions. And it looks like they're still going to be doing the execute. Gambit, these aggressive positions paying off. They find the first and the second and the bomb. NaVi, no, not like this again. They've NaVi'd themselves. If they had taken that frag from Axile and exploded onto the site, that round was theirs. But instead, they stop everything and give Gambit plenty of time to set up some aggressive positions, get those free frags, get that bomb down, and crush the dreams of NaVi. Simple, right here. This was the all-important pick, takes a bullet to the chest. And NaVi just not able to be decisive. That has been their problem on the T side. Of course, coming from the armchair caster here, who couldn't even dream of the level that these guys play at, but you have to wonder what's going through their heads as they fail to act quickly after claiming kills and watch their dreams of winning the round and this map and this series and playoffs just fall with the ticking clock. All credit to Gambit, though. That was an excellent example of decisiveness. 2 players pushed, like NaVi was made it up onto the site alone. Axile had just fallen. There could have been 5 players there, and he just sprinted forward to bathrooms to hold that close position, gained a ton of info, let his teammates know that it was safe to emerge. Axile spraying here into the smoke towards connector. No damage found, but bullets whizzing all around the heads of NaVi as Inters goes down very low in the back. Looks like that was a spray through from Electronic, but not able to convert the kill. Story of NaVi's map here is they're finding early damage and not converting it most of the time. Boomich with the Molotov towards barrels. Simple and Bit on a bit of a mission here towards long. Shiro's pushed up bathrooms and might have a free kill on Perfecto if he pops out of this connector. It's a tight angle. We know Shiro hits these. NaVi, 56 seconds left. A lot of space across the map. No picks found. Who is going to blink first? As it is Shiro. Bit. And there we go. Shiro gets the information. They're keeping 3 players down on that B site, but Shiro's utility, smoke and the Molotov, going to give NaVi a real headache as they've got 4 players stacked there in bathrooms. Simple misses his shot as he's flashbanged. Can't convert onto Axile. That was important. So now NaVi's up here onto this site. We've got 3 players and Hobbit headed on up as well. And Shiro, Simple does so well with a little hop there to bait Shot out, but the second, oh no, Gambit just hosed down the players of NaVi. No time for the plant. Perfecto will fake and not even find the consolation kill. NaVi's mental is broken. I'll come out here and say it. That was a winnable round. That was a poor attack on that site. Gambit have proven themselves the steelier team here, at least at this event. NaVi back to the drawing board, it would seem, as their playoff hopes are dwindling here. We know they're a strong team. We know they're resilient. We know they'll make the right decisions, and I'm sure we'll see them back on top soon. But not able to measure up here. And of course, still a chance, but 7 rounds in a row needed. This one on a bit of a weak bye. The odds are low. Gambit have just been locked down on the CT side. Have been playing this to perfection. Rotates at the right time, utility at the right time. Flashbangs have been destroying NaVi's aggression. Rifles across the board, bit on the Galil. NaVi's last chance to at least make this one competitive and put to rest some of these vicious things being said about their T sides after it was so strong in Katowice. Go look it up. NaVi had the single strongest T side in all of IEM Katowice, even though they were not able to best the other CIS squads. But this group, different story. 2 for 1 there for the NaVi players in Monster, and an opportunity on this B site as Bit will find Axile up high coming in for the rotate, and Boomich takes down Nafani Shiro. All by his lonesome with the op in the 1v4. Will aggress a little bit, maybe try and take away one more gun. And NaVi keep it at least conversational. Shiro now just in save his op mode, because actually Gambit's money is, to put it lightly, terrible here. They have nothing. Shiro will find Bit walking up on him on that A site. That has given NaVi the information. NaVi also pretty broke. Would love to take this op away, but cannot afford to lose a couple players trying. Shiro, cornered animal here. Is Simple going to push him? No. Oh, he's going to spray at him, but he's not actually going to push through for the kill. Gambit stay on series point. And yeah, their money sucks. They have Shiro's op, and he can probably drop over a rifle. Inters will be able to buy up fully. The rest of these players are we're talking not even Deagle armor type of money. Whereas NaVi should be full bot across the board. Clean execute onto that B site there. This is how NaVi have been able to steal away a couple of rounds in this T side. They've done well with some aggression on that B site, finding the early frags, but Gambit have been so reluctant to give those up there. Not aggressing. NaVi are just waiting for Gambit to let it devolve into a chaotic, scrappy game of deathmatch, but Gambit absolutely refuse, keeping true to their style. And they now have NaVi on the ropes, talking through things on this timeout. See if NaVi can at least find double digits. 10 to 15, still not a favorable position, but Gambit will be completely broke, likely find the 11th, and at least we can start talking about it. At least you've got a little bit of momentum, string together a couple of T rounds, I believe, for the first time this map. Shiro run boosts across Monster. Electronic was watching, probably didn't see anything. Gambit ready for this aggression into Monster this time. And they're going to peek it, and Shiro, oh, the bait and switch, this run boost. Electronic was not ready for the second player, and that kill given up for free, and they call out Electronic's lurk down in Monster that he's been doing over and over again. And, oh no, if Hobbit aggresses, he could find this bomb and unravel around, but no, Simple does head back and collect it. But if Simple goes down to Hobbit here, this is over. Hobbit seems to have heard him. He's ready. Simple checks it, and Simple Oh, the big brain, the FPL god knows exactly where to look. Brings it back to a 4v4. Saves NaVi from having their dreams of a comeback crushed by a single frag. Still though, 40 seconds here. Gambit with solid defense, Shiro's op, firmly entrenched down on this B site. Utility coming out, he misses that first shot onto Boomich. Boomich jiggling, gets him to shoot the wrong direction. And he's going to go down for this bomb plant. Enters from Monster. Oh no, finds two, denies the bomb plant. They were not ready for that player down in the... Oh, hold on now. Perfecto walks in and finds two heads, finds three. Oh, Perfecto puts me in my place for doubting him. The clutch master of NaVi has come up with three huge kills to keep this one competitive, at least a little. His teammates falling all around him, and he finds NaVi. Oh, excuse me, it was four. Finds 1, 2, 3, and 4. Absolutely amazing stuff from Perfecto, going up to 22 frags. Where has that been this game? Gambit have been winning nearly every duel, feels like, but Perfecto finally flipping that narrative and rocketing out to a lead on the NaVi side with 22 frags. Simple fired up. That's why we brought this guy in. Over on the other side, Axile and Hobbit still neck and neck, 24 apiece. Unlikely to add on to that, as it's just USPs this round, willing to give up that 11th. Should have about 2 more gun rounds. Three gun rounds, 2 full buys should be about the order, unless they can start picking away at the NaVi numbers. These USPs, though, unlikely to do the job. Gonna have a whole bunch of Gambit players walking down towards B. Electronic in this position got punished last time. He does spot the first player jiggling, and they're confirming Electronic's still there. They know he likes that position at this point. And the aggression towards water, towards connector. Hobbit just baiting, jumping in. And Electronic is going to lose his AK as the... Oh, God, Gambit. Just ruthless. 5-player execute just to take that AK out of Electronic's hands. And NaVi, you gotta go. Pull the knives out. Get that site. You just saw how many players were there. Get that bomb down now. And NaVi finally with a little bit of explosiveness. They are checking for the wrap. Bit finds the first, but Shiro returns onto Boomich, who burns out Hobbit. Bit and Simple, each chipping in one. Shiro with that AK alone in the 1v3. Doable, but unlikely as Simple knows his position. Shiro does find Simple, but Bit will take his third of the round. And get the 11th on the board for NaVi. Gambit, buying up. No problem here. A little bit weak. This play was just ruthless. Electronic is getting farmed. They know exactly what he's doing. They know he likes that position, and they have punished him for it 2 rounds in a row, and you have to wonder if he's going to stick to his guns here. Missing head armor across the board on Gambit shouldn't be a big issue into the firepower of NaVi, but their utility also very light, and that has been their ace in the hole for a lot of these late round defenses. Their utility usage has been perfect. Let's see how the lack thereof might affect this play. As Nafany spams Perfecto down. Oh, what a rough start. Electronic still in that same position, not ready to fall off it yet. Hobbit keeping a close eye on Monster, waiting for Electronic to peek on through. Smokes it off. NaVi players all towards the A side here, and Bit clears bathrooms. Simple aggressing towards Long, just daring Shiro to duel him. He's going to peek around the corner. No Shiro yet. Doesn't see him in bank either. Shiro, in fact, tucked in on bathrooms. NaVi have been a little bad, honestly, about checking behind them when they take a bomb site. Electronic finally goes for it. Hobbit, been waiting all round and finds it. Will NaVi be ready for 2 players down towards bathrooms here? Axile does not find one, but Nafany has gotten 2, and Simple left all alone. We'll get the first on Anafani, and Shiro, oh, dismantles Simple. Navi not able to put it together on that T side. Gambit with a decisive victory, showing that they are absolutely the best team in this group, completely undefeated. They're going through to playoffs. Fantastic stuff from the CIS squad, possibly, if I may be so bold, the kings of the region right now. Navi, I'm sure we'll see them again. I'm sure they'll work the kinks out, but definitely a poor showing from them, less than we've come to expect, and probably some tough conversations coming. I've been One Jack. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back with you with another cast sometime soon. Have yourselves a great morning, evening, night. Take care.